Alrighty. Hello everyone. Welcome. Appreciate you all coming in. This is it, guys. This is it. This is the final stream of 2042. As Battlefield 6 is just around the corner, this is the end. It's the final one, man. And I'm going to be off for a couple of days before the launch of Battlefield 6. So welcome everyone. This is it. It's the last time. So once we're done with the stream today, we're going to be uninstalling it. So that's going to be the final part, is uninstalling it at the end of the stream. So sit back, relax, crack a brewski, whatever you're doing right now. As this is it, man. It's our final moments for this game. Can't say I'm sad. I'm more relieved than anything. It's going to be give a little bit of adjustment knowing that I don't have to come back to this game. But I'm happy, man. I cannot wait. Cannot wait. Zero, how you doing? So final send-off. Yep, my final send-off, man. Sean, what's up, dude? So install this as soon as the battle pass. Nice. Yeah, it seemed like that's what a lot of people did, actually. They uninstalled the game as soon as the battle pass was done. But I had nothing else to play, man. I was hoping to do Delta Force for a bit, but it didn't turn out. I'm alive? Well, that's good. Let's get yourself down there. Ooh, that was close. It was the biggest grind of your life. How long did it take you to get it done? It took me 3 weeks to get it done. Okay, if they're gonna take E1, then I'll... Oh, never mind. Gonna spawn over there, help them out. Man, we're getting annihilated here. I think I'll search for another one. Dude, I just can't wait. I cannot wait. I just want that game so bad. Hey, Dan the man, what's up, dude? Good to see ya. Welcome. Yeah, I just can't wait to grind a new Battlefield more than anything. But also, like, I'm excited because it actually does seem like we're going to have a good one, you know? When it came out to last week, oh, so you just got it done, huh? Just got it done. I was speaking to someone yesterday, they was like level 30, and I was like, dude, you're not going to do it. You're not going to do it. I had to like break the bad news to him. It is a grind, man. It took me like 3 weeks to grind it. Like, even if you do all the weekly missions, it's still tough. You still have to put in like serious hours. Because the weekly missions themselves, I think if you complete them more, it gets you to like level 30, something like that. So you have to, so half of it is unlockable by just doing the challenges, and the other half you have to be grinding. But if you already missed like a bunch of weeks, like this one guy did yesterday, then he misses out on the bonus XP, and that actually puts it down by a lot. But yeah, it's a hell of a grind, man. I got myself a tank. Yeah, so my final 2042 video will be going up tomorrow, guys. Alright, that will be my final video for the game, and that will be launching tomorrow. And then I won't be back streaming or any type of content. There'll be nothing from me until Friday. So I'll be off for basically most of the week. So I got into the TV show yesterday, what I was telling you guys about. I started watching the Peacemaker. It's not that bad, actually. I've done the first season. I'm going to go on to the second one now and watch that. Let's go and get his flag. So I need it. Well, I already feel like I take off a bunch of time as it is this month. There really hasn't been that much going on this month. It's just been obviously just a dry month because everyone's been waiting. The hype for 2042 kind of died out. That's why I was really rooting for Delta Force, but it just fallen through. I already kind of feel like I did take like some time off as it is because it was just such a quiet month. But I'm ready to grind, man. I'm just hoping that everyone's gonna like this battlefield. That's what I'm hoping the most. Well, that RAM player got annihilated. No, that guy was trying to be clever, you see him? He was trying to get me a C4. But lucky enough, I was just far enough. Oh, something's going on there. Spawn, perhaps?
Damage to the front!
Ooh. Oh my goodness, bro. They wanted me so bad. That guy tried to get me like 3 or 4 times. That guy wanted me so bad. I killed him like 3 or 4 times, man. We got his chopper going around. He's gone. He's gone. Yeah, that guy really wanted me, didn't he? I tell you what, I can't believe, man, after like 3,500 plus hours, this is my last stream. Like, this game's been going on for so long that I'm just normal to it, like numb to it, you know? It's kind of weird to think about that this is actually my last stream for 2042. That's so weird to think about, man. Yeah, so at the end of the stream, that's when we're going to be uninstalling it. Make sure you stick around for that. Jim! Hey, let's go, man. Thank you for the sub. 15 months. Dude, you're like one of the ones, man, who keeps it going.
Jim just resubbed for 15 months. Amen.
Hey, thank you for the resub, dude. You're like one of the only ones who are active on the Twitch for the subs, so I appreciate it. Yep, this is my last one. We're going to be done for until Friday. That's when I'll be back returning. So I saw you just completed the battle pass then. Congrats. Just in time, huh? Oh, okay, someone got him. Yeah, it's definitely going to be really weird, man, knowing that it's going to be my last. Do you know how much room I'm going to save on my console, though? I'm going to save so much room on my console, because this game is like 144 gig. So not sure you noticed the screenshot? So you bought 9 tiers? That's fine. At least you didn't spend like hundreds on it.
They're digging into their reinforcements now.
So how much 9 tiers cost you? Or did you already have points in your account?
Grenade and going!
Cost you $9? Dude, I bet that's a tough thing to swallow, isn't it? Even for $9, dude. You know what I mean? You spent $9 on 2042. You know what I mean? But that's a tough pill to swallow. Dude, you could have all the money in the world and it's so difficult to give this game money. But hey, at least you only spent $9, man.
Hostile troops assaulting Echo 2.
Do you know, that's funny, right? Because that's what most people have done. Most people bought it because they rather just pay for it than like, and pay for it, you know what I mean? So why am I uninstalling it? Because Battlefield's this week. We're getting a new Battlefield this week. I'll be done with this game. I'll be not returning to it anymore. So I could delete it off my account. So this is our last ever 2042 stream. Yeah, the only time you ever see me come back to this game will be like if I want to make like a video or something. Just be like, look, this is what 2042 is now. You know, like a year down the line or whatever. But yeah, I won't be returning to this game or making any content for it for a long, long time. And even that would just be like one video, so it'd just be like the one-off. But no, this game is completely done. No more content. I have one more video for 2042 and that's it. And that's going up tomorrow, but this is our final stream. And then we'll be back on Friday, so I'm going to be taking the rest of the week off pretty much. And I'll be back on Friday for Battlefield 6.
Reloading weapon! Reloading! Watch it!
He's gone. Oh, there's some more.
Reloading!
Come on, bud. Oh, he's got a lot of stuff going on there. Wonder if we can get ourselves like a round. Try to hit like a flank or something. Here we go. That's one of them. There's another. Did he see me? Oh my god, so many here. No, 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 no. I got to reload. Are you kidding me? I ran out of ammo.
We are about to attack Delta 1.
Easy. Oh my god, Dad. Fudge. Dude, you better get any ammo in this engineer class. I ran out of bullets. Go on, assault. Oh, I ran out of bullets so quick there, man. Muscles! What's up, dude? Welcome, welcome. Appreciate you coming into the last 2042 stream. Yeah, man, it's Battlefield 6 week. Yeah, our next stream will be Battlefield 6. Yeah, I'm gonna be off for a couple of days, and then I'll be back. So the next stream you'll see from me, guys, will be Battlefield 6. Yeah, I won't be on streaming as soon as the game goes live. I'll be streaming a little bit later. Not too late. Hopefully the quickest I can, but I really want to figure out my settings. Get all that sorted and changed, I think. Right, that's 2 of them gone. Oh, and then my freaking side. Dude, there's so many of them. I just want to get like a nice streak. What should we do? Well, I'm assault now, so I don't have the engineer stuff. Wait, parachute. I can't see him because the sun's in my eyes. Hello, new here. So apparently with the Xbox stuff, by the way, it appears that a big reason why they increased the price is because they lost over 300 million from Call of Duty. So apparently it's not even like because of the price increase, it's because like how much they lost from COD. You're gonna miss the sun glare? Well, it's in Battlefield 6, dude. Sun glare ain't going anywhere. You wait. You wait. The new, one of the maps, the Firestorm, the Battlefield 3 remake, that has a mad glare, especially if you're attacking. Yeah, every Battlefield's basically had the sun glare, haven't they? But yeah, apparently the reason why is because of Call of Duty. They lost like $300 million because of COD. Because Call of Duty goes free on day one Game Pass, you see. So because it goes free, you don't need to spend all that money for the new COD. But that's just silly then, isn't it? Because like if they're trying to do that, where they're making you get Game Pass so you get COD for free, then obviously they're going to lose a lot of money because like Game Pass is just naturally cheaper than it would be for Call of Duty sales. Because you spend like money on COD, that's like $70. But if you just do like Game Pass, at that point when it was like what, $20, then you can get the game for free for day one. So of course they was going to lose money anyway. Yeah, so they think the biggest thing to do would just be increase the price of Game Pass. I'm like, really? Like, if they lose so much money because of day one Game Pass is for COD, then don't put it on there. I don't know. Like, that doesn't sound like a problem for all of us. Like, if Call of Duty, if you lost that much money because of COD, then maybe it's because not many people bought Call of Duty. You know? But then it is pretty obvious, though. You know what I mean? If you price tag something for like $20 a month, and then you got a game, what, $70, but you can get for free. Of course you're going to lose money. You know, it would take, what, it would take like about 4 months for people to pay for Game Pass for the price of that one game. Yeah, of course they're going to lose money. But yeah, apparently that's the reason why, is they increased the price because how much money they lost from having Call of Duty on there. And like, if you have to increase the price because of one particular game, then just don't have it. You know what I mean? If that's the only thing what's causing problems for it, I don't know what to say. I do think it's completely unfair, though. I think it's insane that you guys have to spend $30 a month. Not a year, a month. That's it. That's insane. Absolutely insane. I remember back in the day when you could spend $30 and get a year of Xbox Live.
Our enemies just secured Sector Charlie.
And now it's just a month. Like, it's so much money, man. Like, if you're like myself, where you don't really play that many games, then, you know what I mean? Like, it isn't worth it to have Game Pass. You know, because, like, you're just buying one game. You know, the thing is, especially the market nowadays, what's the market changed in gaming? Free to play. So many games nowadays have a free to play expansion to it or something. You know, loads of free to play routes now. So you really got to think about it. What's the point owning Game Pass and stuff when, you know, most games are free? Like, a lot of games I play anyway, they're free. They're completely free. And then on PlayStation as well, right? You got PlayStation Plus. So there's the higher ones is better benefits, just like how it is with Game Pass. But even if you get the standard, every 3 months you get 3 games for free. It rotates the games every single month, so you can get another game. But the thing is, right, on PlayStation, you can just add it to your library, and you got the game permanently. You permanently own the game, so even if you, like, unsubscribe from your PlayStation Plus or whatever, you'll still have that game forever. You'll never lose it. But on Xbox, you don't. You basically are just paying for the subscription to keep it. Because as soon as you unsubscribe from that subscription, that's it. It changes. You know, you lose out on that game. Look how long them lot took to get me. So yeah, that's the thing with Xbox too, is that you actually never own the game. As soon as you subscribe from your subscription, that's it, you're done. You don't have any of them games. But on PlayStation, it is different. Once you own it, you own it. You got it forever. Well, on that account at least. So you get games that you permanently keep. There's also a bunch of free-to-play games anyway, so you don't really need any of the benefits. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. Like, if you was, like, playing Fortnite, like, Fortnite was your main game, you played it all the time, then what's the point owning it? I think the only reason what's good for Game Pass is people who play different games all the time. But, like, let's be real, right? At this point, most people have, like, their one particular game they like to play. You know what I mean? It's just that one game you're always on. So, like, for me, it's Battlefield. But most people are like that. So if you just have that one game and you just say it's Battlefield, then, well, if you just buy Battlefield 6, then why do you need to have Game Pass? You know what I mean? If that's the only game you're really going to be playing. And, like, for myself, that will be the only game I'll be playing. Like, my last purchase from a game was 2042. I haven't bought a game for 4 years until Battlefield. And yet I played tons of different games lately, you know what I mean? But then, like, the games I play now, like the Finals, Delta Force, well, they're all free to play. I didn't even need to spend any money for that. And, like, even now, there's going to be more free to play stuff, like the Battle Royale for Battlefield 6. That's going to be free to play. You know, you don't need to own Game Pass for any of that.
I'm out! Reloading!
But yeah, as I was saying, I think the only thing what's handy about owning games or having Game Pass is it's just basically if you're a guy who plays a bunch of different games. If you're a variety gamer, so you play different games all the time and you game a lot, then yeah, you know what I mean, that's probably a thing where you have to get the Game Pass or etc. But yeah, now it's like so much more expensive. It's really added a question to a lot of people going, is it worth it? And as soon as you go to that route of like, is it worth it? You're screwed. You're screwed, because once it's a financial decision, you lose a lot of money. Because if it was like $5 a month, most people wouldn't even remember. They'll probably forget that they're paying for it. You know, they'll be like, oh, I'm paying for the subscription. I didn't realize. You know, because it isn't a big deal. But once there's a financial decision, people are not going to be like, oh, I just spent $30, you know? So that itself, that's how you lose money. BO6 will sell for itself, yes. Yeah, it'll sell for itself. But yeah, I feel bad, man, for so many of the Xbox guys. I really do. That's not fair at all. And a lot of you guys, it must be really hard to adjust, especially if you want to downgrade, because I know that most of you guys have probably had Game Pass since it's been out. You know? Thinking about switching to PlayStation? I don't think you need to. You know what I mean? I think the market between both consoles now is pretty even, because we're out of that exclusivity now. So there's no such thing as Xbox exclusive or PlayStation exclusive. Although I'm still waiting for Halo to drop on PlayStation. They have the Helldivers went to Xbox, so all these games are happening. Which I'm just waiting for Halo to come out. But I don't think they're going to be doing the older titles. I think once Halo comes out with a newer one, then it'll move over to PlayStation. I don't think they're going to bring over the older titles. But yeah, as I was saying, I think at this point, considering that we'll have crossplay and everything too, I don't see the need of switching console. Like, I switched for that reason, though. You know what I mean? Because there wasn't crossplay, etc. You know, exclusive games. That's what I switched. But, yeah. So it cares about more as customer. That's debatable. That's debatable. You know, a company is a company, you know what I mean? Like, it is. You know what I mean? I do give PlayStation 1 credit, though. The console prices are reasonable, especially as Xbox increases theirs so much. And the thing is, the PlayStation 5 is a very powerful console. It's the same power, or just a little bit better, than the Xbox Series X. But then now, as you got the PlayStation 5 Pro, that's probably the best console. Well, it's not probably, it is. It's the best console you can physically own right now. So if you're really caring and like trying to figure out what is the best performance console, it will be PlayStation because of the PlayStation 5 Pro. Xbox doesn't have anything better or more powerful than the Xbox Series X. And that power is the same power of the regular PlayStation 5. So PlayStation 5 Pro is definitely the most powerful console out there. So if there was an argument of you switching, you want to have the argument of switching because it's more powerful over here. It's a better console. I feel like, though, they're going to have like detachable disk drives for the next generations. I do feel like. See, I don't even want a disc version, man. Like, literally, this one here, you know what I mean? Like, the console I own is a disc version, but I didn't have a choice. I had to get with Scalper. So, you know, I just took what I can get. But the thing is, I haven't even put a disc into this console ever. Like, I don't need one. I'd rather just have a digital console. Yeah, it's probably a bit more better than the base one, but it's barely. They're both very similar between the two. They both offer the same amount, you know, for all like modern games. And I think it all offers you the best performance on both consoles. Remember, troopers, you guys haven't left a like, please do. This is our final 2042 stream, guys. The last one. And then we're done. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to be coming back to this game. That's for sure. Yeah, I'm not going to remove it, muscles. I just left it how it is. Wish you could just snap it. See, that's the one thing about discs, isn't it? Is that if you own a physical disc, you can return it. You can get your money back. Well, a little bit at least. You know what I mean? You probably get like $10, I guess. Hey, as long as they retail the price for like $60 or something, you still should get something out of it. Even how old it is. If the retail price is that high, then yeah, you should be getting a chunk of change out of it. Yeah, that's the thing I think to myself is like, yeah, I can delete it, but it would be nice to just return it and get my money back. $0.02. You probably won't get a lot. You definitely get some peanuts.
Ready!
Our troops are engaging at Charlie 1.
There we go. Flank, flank, flank. It's a great place at turret. Yeah, well, I thought the vehicle would come that way. But I don't know if I want to play this lobby. I'm not really feeling it. You can just you can see, that's the thing about 2042. It's so predictable. You just know exactly how the lobby's going to turn out.
Time for action.
If you don't feel like your team's aggressive enough, you're lost. By 2042, yep, that's it, man. I can't say I'm sad. I'm relieved more than anything. It's gonna be so weird knowing that I'm never gonna play this game again. Yep, so true. Yeah, dude, it's easy predictable. You can predict how a lobby's going to turn out in 2042. See, I used to be this guy back in the day. I just kind of catched up with the modern times, you know? Like, even music, man. I can't remember when the last... I think it's been like 10, 12 years since the last time I bought a like a CD. You know what I mean? It's been so long. You know, you got everything now, like Netflix and all that. You know, there's places where movies are. It's just like, you don't need to go out and buy movies anymore, you know what I mean? Or even listen to, like, even buying CDs at that matter. You know, because you got Spotify. You know, Spotify, man, is great.
Before the enemy shows up to blow their secret sky high. Watch if that wind changes, though. Last thing we need is an entire unit tossed out by a tornado. This is a hot drop. The second you land, be ready to fight.
That is very true. That is very true. That's the one thing, isn't it? Yeah, like you could look at a game and it could cost you like $60, but you can go to like a game store and it'll cost you like half of that. You know, right, in the like the market of like digital games and stuff, Black Ops 2, what came out in 2012, is still price tagged as $60. A game is still price tagged as $60 as a digital version. Yeah, you could probably get that game for like $5, not even that. That is the one thing, isn't it? But yeah, as I said, you know what I mean, like if you're you know, you have the Game Pass or you don't play that many games, it really doesn't matter. I think it only works for the variety gamers. Right, we got to move because that tank's definitely going to chase. Alright, we definitely got to leave. There's 2 tanks. Gotta leave. Repair me, engineers. Repair me, engineers. Come on, this is your last chance to ever repair me. Come on. There we go. Only had to beg them.
Look front! In front of us!
Oh, fuck off, dude. Are you kidding me?
Our forces have taken all of Sector Alpha.
Jesse, how you doing? Boycott Netflix, yeah, I've heard about it all. I can't go into it all though. It's not like I'm pleased with it, trust. I know, thank goodness I'm not a parent. Hope you're doing well, Jesse. Welcome to the stream.
Good to go! Enemy down! Reloading! Watch it!
Ooh, there we go. Alright, is there going to be anyone on this flag? Is that a guy? It is a guy. Oh, and we got him too. Perfect. Right, is there going to be anyone else on this flag? It's one on the side. Good night. Right, let's go and get it, guys. Let's go and get it. Let's go and get it. Can't wait for Battlefield 6, say, man. Saying, what's up with the capitals?
Our enemy just took Sector Bravo.
I want to try to snipe that guy. Go with this.
Just secured Sector Echo.
I know, right? I was like, why are you shouting at me?
Enemy helo in action. Far away.
We now occupy Sector Charlie.
Want to get that chopper, man. Come on, look at me. Look at me. Dude, my Twitch has always been quiet. I can't figure out how to grow the Twitch. I've been trying so hard to grow the Twitch. I just can't figure it out, man. It's crazy. It's just like I get new people all the time on my YouTube. Of course, I'm bigger on the YouTube side, but there's no algorithm. There's nothing on Twitch.
We're burning resources to stay in this.
I left, man. There was too many rats at the top. Way too many rats.
Let's begin, please.
Maybe BF6 to turn it around. Well, I'm bloody open so, man. No, I think it's more just like I realized how weak the algorithm is on Twitch. The Twitch is so bad for recommendation. It's like I don't get anyone new in there. There's nothing like that. It's bad on Twitch. Like I'm very glad that I streamed on YouTube when I did. I'm very glad that I started streaming on YouTube way before. Yeah, because Twitch is pretty ass with recommendation. Hidden rats, yeah. Well, I died at the start because the people said there were launchers. And then I was just running around, just getting snipes. They wasn't moving. So it has its favorites. Yeah, it has something going on, doesn't it? I appreciate the kind words there, Jim. I'm just... I don't know. I'll see how Battlefield 6 turns out. But yeah, I don't know, just can't seem to pick it up on Twitch. Such a lucky bugger. I can't even push it because I ain't got any flares. Here we go. Oh, someone beat me to it. I haven't bothered with kick. It seems like it has got better over its time, but I'm not really comfortable with twit or kick. Sorry. I just feel like Kick started for the wrong reasons. You know, where there's a lot of like questionable stuff, like, you know, because the reality is, right, Kick started because it was supposed to give you the freedom compared to Twitch because all their rules, because they like obviously banned like gambling and everything, so you can go on there and just like gamble. Yeah, it's, I don't know, and there has been some really wild stuff what's happened on Twitch. I've seen like a bunch of clips on Twitter about it. I just feel like Kick started for the wrong reasons, you know what I mean? They do have some cool stuff going on though. They got like they got that stuff where you can like, it's like a program where you can get paid like hourly. That's kind of cool. That's a big deal for a lot of people. Well, exactly. That's the thing too, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's just like, you know, the face of Kick is like, there's one guy who goes over there, and he's like a big gambler. So he's like one of the big Kick streamers, and you got Aiden and Ross. It's like, it's not like they really have like good names over there. You know what I mean? What a waste of a jet. Oh, he crashed. I got bailed. What was he?
Amnesia!
Oh my god, dude. Stop locking on to me. I'm leaving that. Oh, dude, am I actually going to find like an actual decent lobby?
Let's begin.
Jesus Christ. Game is so bad. I wasn't even doing anything. I had my hands on my coffee. What the f... Hey, what's up, Dave? Dude, I can't wait. I can't wait to be done with this game. I cannot wait. It's my last ever day on this freaking game, dude. And no more. It's my last day. What you doing till the 10th? Dude, I'm probably just gonna chill. You know? Probably get drunk at some point. Do some cleaning. I don't know. Honestly, dude, like, for me, just chilling. Really.
So shut up and pay attention.
Like, just taking some time off is good enough for me. I'll get through them 4 days pretty quick.
Intelligence has revealed that amid satellite relaunches, the US is placing a...
You know, you gotta think about, all I do is play Battlefield, so, you know, me to just chill and not worry about content and think, that's nice enough. But, you know, someone already said it before anyway, it's just the only thing's crappy is that I haven't really done that much this month as it is, because it's been a very dry month. So I'm actually really excited to get back onto the grind again, start working more. I'm just hoping that the game's going to do well for us, you know?
They hold more sectors than us. We must alter our strategy.
Oh, the vehicle's bugged up. I gotta get back in there. There we go. Battlefield 6 has bots, yeah, but like the game would be too big enough. You'll never see it. And trust me, Dan, you'll never see it anyway. I don't think you really see that many bots in this game, honestly, because you play on the EU lobbies. Alright, leaving that one too. Dude, it's ridiculous. You just get lit up by everyone. Everyone just comes at you. What a joke. This game is so bad. So bad. It was made by a bunch of morons, man. I swear to God. Clueless people, jobless people, probably at this point. I know they fired... Dude, do you know they fired, like, so many people from this game? They fired so many people from this. You can't blame them. Like, what a joke. So you finished the battle pass, or did you just finish it, Dave? Oh, you got rid of your Game Pass subscription? I guess the website's back up then. Yeah, apparently the reason why they increased the prices is because they lost 300 million. 300 million, man. And yeah, the reason they lost that much money is because of Call of Duty going on Game Pass. Just play 64 player conquest, yeah, but it's so boring on 64. Like, that's the thing, like, I don't want to play 120, trust me, I don't. But 64 is absolutely ass. It's so bad. 64 was designed by a bunch of kindergartens, I swear. It's dog, dude, it's so bad. Well, because you got to think about it, only so many people buy Game Pass. You know, Call of Duty was price tagged as like a $70 or $80 game. So it would take them like 5 months to make that same value from Game Pass. But as it's already like 20 bucks, not many people is buying Game Pass. Why do I not shoot? Thank you. Yeah, I don't know if that's the actual reason why they did increase it, but they said that that's how much money they lost because of COD being on it. It's Xbox? No, there's no such thing as like the Xbox Gold or Xbox Live anymore. They got rid of it. They combined it with Game Pass. So for you to have Xbox Live, you need to own Game Pass. I went up there. Where's the choppers? Is there no choppers in the air? What's this? Oh, he jumped. He jumped. I'm just playing TDM, dude. I'm so sick of Conquest. The problem is, right, is that no one who actually knows how to play Battlefield plays the game anymore. It seems like all the people who actually played Battlefield have stopped playing it, because every game you play now is just a bunch of clueless people. I'm just gonna do TDM. Dude, there's nothing else to play. Oh, dude, everyone's gonna play it. I think especially now Call of Duty just showed off their title, and people know what they're gonna be getting with COD now. It really makes it where people are going, okay, thank goodness Battlefield's coming out. You know what I mean? Let's get us over the top. Trying to get me on the other side, aren't they? Played 15 hours? You're brave. I just did one stream. What's up, bad boy? Oh yeah, dude, I can't wait to be done with this game. And dude, I've been ready to finish with Battlefield 2042 like 3 years ago. I was ready to wash my hands with this game so long, man. It kind of pissed me off. I wouldn't say I was forced, but, you know what I mean, like, you know, if I wanted to make money and stuff, I had to play the game. But yeah, I hate this game with a passion, dude. It's so bad. That's one of them. Come on. It's the shame. Yeah, dude, that's a big shame, man. I was actually rooting to play that game through this dry period. But, dude, they dropped the ball hard on that game, too. Honestly, I feel like the more I play that game now, the more it reminds me of 2042. Oh, that's a distance kill right there. Alright, let's try to sneak ourselves around. Easy, easy, easy. Okay, that's a kill and assist. It's fine. Oh, they're all around me. Oh, get yourself in there. Hear more, hear more. Wait, wait, wait. Wait, wait, wait. Okay, easy does it, because they're still here, man. It's not like he's above me. Okay, we might be good now. I think that's it. Nope, they've got one on the side. Right here. Perfect, he's gone. Is that it? That's gotta be it now. Every new season. Yeah, that's the thing. We was talking about this yesterday anyway. I think operators, specialists, it totally killed games. Because the problem is that, like, these, like, operators, the specialists, you know, everything changes. You know, when you add, like, these corny abilities, and I think it changes everything with the game. The movement, the style of it, the map designed. You know, like, when you got a map that's designed where it's supposed to be boots on the ground, and then you start adding operators, like, that Viren one is so shocking. Because, like, every time you get a kill, you can, like, do a boost. And that can be, like, vertical, whatever way. But I see people, and they're basically just hovering in the air. They use a shotgun, they'll be like, bang, bang, bang. They get one guy, they go high up in the air, and then they kill another guy, and then they're back up in the air. They're basically, like, flying. I'm like, what is this? And that's the problem, because, like, I feel like the finals is one of them games that actually made it a bit more true to characters. Because in the finals, when they actually add, like, extra characters or whatever to their game, it's designed purposely for that reason. Or, like, the way how the game plays. So if they add, like, a certain gadget, it's viable to the playstyle of the game. You know, it has, like, a built-in game purpose. Not just, like, so you could just grab or hook, you know? Because you can add a grab or hook to the game, doesn't mean it's actually a good ability to use. But then, like, with 2042, you can see it. Everything's designed for grapple and hook, like, for McKay and everything. And that's the problem, it's a missed opportunity. But yeah, I feel like games will have, like, specialists or operators is killing them, man. I don't know why games started doing it in the first place. They saw, like, other games do it, and it was like, oh, we could probably do that. But why would you think that games like Overwatch, what does it, is going to be like, oh, yeah, I can do that too. Like, you know, it doesn't work like that. And, like, you just look at Battlefield, man. Battlefield looks very plain to its roots. You know, I wouldn't say plain, but it looks basic to its roots. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. If that game does well, then it just shows you never needed a specialist in the first place. I never wanted a specialist. I never wanted it. And they still added it, you know? I'm glad that Battlefield actually stopped it, though. If Battlefield never stopped the specialist, and then every time there was a new season, they keep adding more and more and more, it would have been cooked. It would have been cooked. Dude, I was actually saying the same thing, DJ. I was saying the same thing. Like, I feel like really at this point, because how Call of Duty is the same, it actually feels like a free-to-play game. It does. It feels like a free-to-play game. Yeah, it felt like Battlefield wanted to be more than just Battlefield. And they obviously lost their ways. I'm glad they realized, you know what I mean? It does seem like Battlefield 6 is the wake-up call. We just got to see how this game's going to last in its life cycle. You know, how's it going to do over its years, you know? I know we got the first information to the new season, Season 1. Because that's going to be showing... We're going to be having 2 new maps and then like a reskin map of an existing official map on there. What will be limited time, that reskin one. Because the Empire State map will have... It'll be like an icy theme, like a Christmas theme. I would have liked 3 maps, but, you know, 2, I guess is fine. As long as they pump the seasons hard, you know. And they're doing it where it's kind of like a drip feed. So, you know, you get a new map, and then 3 weeks later you get another map. And then 3 weeks later you get another. So at least you don't have to wait super long for, like, content. I do feel like Battlefield could do a bit more, but, you know. Yeah, because, like, the weapons and stuff, they're only adding, like, 3 weapons or something. Something like that. You get a new sniper and a carbine. And then I think on the 3rd week, you get, like, a couple more weapons. I heard something, I just couldn't figure out. Sometimes you need to fail what works, yes. Honestly though, I would say Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 5, they should have realized what they needed to do. Because, like, I get slack for this so much, but I did love the game. But Battlefield 1 was the beginning of the failure. I think the glimpse of failure was showing in Battlefield 4 because of the launch of it, but they redeemed themselves. You know, you think to yourself, maybe that could be a one-off or whatever, but that was like the first, like, sign. But Battlefield 1 was the beginning of the failure because, like, they focused so much on the launch of it that they had no post-content. So then it took, like, 6 months to get the first DLC to come out. You know, I think the game was amazing, though. I was a big fan of Battlefield 1, but it had its flaws. What they should have learned from. And they definitely didn't, because Battlefield 5 was just even worse with post-launch content. Especially with its live service. Because Battlefield 1 was DLC, so it changed. Is that a beacon? Oh. Motion sensor. Yeah, and Battlefield 5 had so many problems too. I wasn't a big fan of Battlefield 5. I thought it was pretty donkey. So they had plenty of time to learn from the mistakes. But that was the thing, you know, they were so far up their own asses that they didn't realize, like, how bad 2042 was going to be. It was obviously miscommunication, lack of experience, and lies. I don't think I've ever been as much lied to as Battlefield was. You know, because, like, what fooled me, what made me buy Battlefield 2042 is one in the investor call when they said that the game was ahead of schedule. They said, yeah, this game's ahead of schedule. As soon as I heard that, I was like, oh, okay, it's ahead of schedule. I was like, then it must mean the game's going to be really good, you know? Because if it's ahead of schedule, then that means that everything's going well. But come to find out that it was a complete lie. Complete lie. And I'm amazed that nothing came out with that. That makes sense, because it's actually illegal to do that, because that's misleading information. You know what I mean? That's like me telling you guys, going like, yeah, you know, become a member and you have unlimited coffee from me. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's the first thing I thought of. So then you got people like, yeah, I'll member up, get unlimited coffee. Where's the coffee, Neon? You know? Like, you basically scam people. You know, tricking them into, like, buying something, what they thought they was gonna get. But I'm amazed. I'm amazed that 2042 never got in legal trouble just over that one matter right there. It was like it got brushed under the rug and everyone was just like, oh, my bad. But, like, it wasn't just, like, the community who got lied to, the investors, because it was an investor's call. So people who was giving money to EA, they were the ones going, yeah, the game's ahead of schedule. Don't worry, guys. It's going to go well. Did you know, by the way, that when EA got bought out by Saudi Arabia, they had to pay $20 billion in debt? That's insane. $20 billion. That's how much debt they was in. They had to pay it off. They had to pay off all the investors and whatever else they owed. How crazy is that? So you wonder why they wanted to get sold for 55 billion. Because they had to spend like quarter of it just from that. Just paying off debt. Yeah, EA is probably one of the biggest games was in most debt than any other company. That's crazy to think about, right? Yeah, poor EA. They was known as the on the charts. They was known as the worst company in 2022 and 2023. And they did back to back in 2014 and 2015, as far as I remember. I wonder what the change is going to be now it's been bought out. I am really curious to see what this this bought out is going to change in the future of EA now. Like, do you think it's going to be good or do you think it's going to be bad? I do have a bad feeling about it. I just hope that this buyout is not going to affect Battlefield in any manner. I'm really glad that Battlefield 6 is already done and made, because whatever impact they can do to the game now is more of after than what it is now. You know, you really got to screw up Battlefield 6, man, on purpose to do stuff like that. But we don't know what the next one's going to be like, you know. Yeah, 2042 was a huge investment damage. They lost a lot of money from this game. You know, it isn't their golden boy. Their golden boy is FIFA. FIFA, like the NBA games or the stuff like that, like the NFL ones. But their sports games is really where the money's at.
This fight needs leaders, Irish.
They make so much money from the sports games. But Battlefield is a pretty big selling point game. They proved that from many titles, especially Battlefield 1. And obviously Battlefield really wants to overthrow COD. They always want to do that. Battlefield wants to be the top dog compared to COD. But in this route, it's going to be pretty easy because like Battlefield's actually really good and COD is ass. So they got an easy clean slate this time around. Yeah, I only did that one stream for Call of Duty. That was enough. We played about 3 hours of it. And then the second day, I did some more Call of Duty, but that was just the zombies. And that was it. Yeah, I already uninstalled Battlefield, or COD, sorry.
I'm out, reloading.
Yeah, so Troopers, yesterday I said I was going to get myself into a TV show. And I started watching Peacemaker. That's what I started watching. Honestly, not that bad. Not that bad at all. I've seen a couple of films with John Cena in it. Obviously, I know John Cena from, like, you know, wrestling. Then his movies and stuff like that. I've been really invested into his, like, retirement tour. And the wrestling and stuff. But honestly, like, I don't know, man. Like, I kind of watch it. The thing is, a Peacemaker is definitely not it's not a PG film. It's definitely not. It's definitely like a rated R one. But yeah, I don't know. It's not that bad, actually. I think John Cena's not that bad of an actor. Dude, 2042 died in the first 2 weeks. I've never seen a game die that quick in my life. It was scary. It was so scary to see it die that quick. This game peaked like, I think it was like 90k player base. And then it dropped all the way down to like 20k players in the space of 2 weeks. It was... I've never seen a game fall in that quick. Never. And then it took them about a year. Well, they had a little bit of a boost from Season 1, but nothing changed. By the time Battlefield actually started getting a growth of a player count, it was around 2023. It took them about 2 years to start growing a player count. But at that point, with the game being old and stuff, it was like a tug of war. You know what I mean? Like, they gained a little bit of players, but then lost a lot of players. Gained more players, lost more. There's only been 3 massive growths, or 4 massive growths for 2042. The first one was obviously the launch. Will lasted a couple of weeks. Season 1 was a big growth because, you know, people was like, oh, okay, I still own the game. Let's see how it turned out now. See if they fixed it. Obviously, it didn't. And then it was 2 years later when it came to Season 6, and they put the game for free to play. I don't know if you guys remember that. They put the game for free to play for about a week. That's when they peaked the game up to like 100,000 people. And then after that, that was it. Nothing else for about 2 more years. Just a tug on war because they started growing a little bit of a player base, but not enough. And then recently, after Battlefield 6, when they launched the Battle Pass and the new content and stuff, that's when they start having a bit more growth. They was peaking around 50 to 60k players for about 2 weeks. It was the same amount length, about 2 weeks, and then obviously people started getting bored of it. And you know, this game isn't a game I feel like keeps you going. So this game's only had like growth 4 times. Yeah, like Battlefield 6 beta, like done 10 times what 2042's done in like 4 years. That's crazy. Like the fact that like Battlefield 6 beta has done better and more players in just space of 4 days or 8 days than 2042 did in 5 years, 4 to 5 years. Insane.
Recover. I'm reloading.
That's what I'm saying, Bear Boy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, I'm glad that Battlefield 6 is already done and made, because they can't really hurt the game. They still can, but they have to do that on purpose, you know? But really, Battlefield 7 or whatever the next one will be after this one, it really depends on what's going to happen. You know, because we don't know, man. We don't know what that's going to affect. They say nothing's going to change. Everything's going to kind of stay the same, like business matter with the games. So we shouldn't see like a different impact of the games change. But I don't know. Anything can happen. They did say that AI is going to be more involved in their games. What's a little bit questionable. Doesn't mean like the AI stuff like bots or the turrets and stuff. It's more of like the AI technology. You know, the AI could be helping out for destruction and stuff. Like, AI could be actually used in beneficial ways. It does seem like AI is definitely becoming more of the norm in gaming. Especially, like, creativity, like making maps and everything, you know what I mean, with all the AI technology. So, hopefully it's going to be used for good instead of bad. But we'll see.
Cover me!
Yeah, I wonder what's going to happen with COD. I wonder if Call of Duty is going to have that wake-up call, just as like Battlefield did. You know? I wonder if it's going to have that call and been like, yeah, we need to do better. Call of Duty has to do something, man. I don't know what they have to do, but they got to do something to get themselves out of this disaster they're in. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, the beta has been pretty harsh. It seems like people who do like it are the ones who liked the previous one, Black Ops 6. It makes sense because it's basically the same thing. The thing is, right, is that when you make a game, a lot of the stuff you physically can't turn around unless you fix it during the life cycle. You know? It's like you can't fix your existing maps or get rid of weapons or whatever. Like, there's certain things that are just not fixable. Like, that's the thing with 2042. Like, 2042 had them disaster maps. It was all really open or cluttered, you know what I mean? Not enough cluttered, no cover. So what did they do? You know, we sacrificed content for seasons so they can fix the maps. We get a brand new map, and then we get a remake of one of the maps we already had, so they can fix it. See, that should never have happened. If they just made the maps good in the first place, then we could have had some decent content, you know? But, like, you can't fix something what's already broken, even if you try. Like, that's the thing, like... I know it seems harsh to judge games from betas, but really, if that's the game, what you got, there's only so much you can change with it. Like, what we're seeing with Call of Duty right now, that's it, dude. That's what you're getting. That's cut. You know, nothing's, like, gonna be hugely changed from it. But it's nothing more annoying to play in a game and you have to lose out on, like, future content but over stuff they need to fix. You know, this game, man, like, I swear the fixes were becoming, like, content. You know, they were like, hey, guys, we fixed this. So, honestly, so what reminds... So, the worst FPS... Yes, 2042 is definitely the worst FPS that ever come out. I would say probably one of the worst launches ever would be Cyberpunk. But Cyberpunk turned it around. They actually... That's crazy, because they turned it around from one of the worst launch games ever made to one of the best games ever made. How crazy is that? Like, the fact is they 180'd it from one of the worst to one of the best is insane. Insane. But that was the thing though, right? Cyberpunk was a good game. It wasn't like they had to fix the game itself like it was bad. They just had to fix it because it was buggy. Now, that was the problem with Cyberpunk.
Come in.
You know, with 2042, once they finally fixed all the bugs, it was still bad. Because it still had so many issues with its core design. You know? But like with Cyberpunk, they didn't need to do that because the game was fine. They just needed to fix the bugs. That was it. But yeah, this is definitely one of the worst. But any crazy thing about it, right? I managed to do a full-time job for content creation over a game what is one of the worst. How insane is that? That's why I'm excited for Battlefield 6, man, because it's just like, nothing could be worse than this, so I should be having a better experience than this, you know what I mean? That's what I want, man. I just want to be better off, you know? Definitely a tough game, man. I think it's time for a little doobie-doo. Doobie doing it. Cheers, everybody. Yeah, that's the thing too, isn't it? It's that Call of Duty hasn't changed. It's the same thing. Like, all the maps you play, they feel like they're all the same. It's just like, Yeah, nothing's changed with Call of Duty. It feels like the same thing you always played after years. You know, like, at least I give the credit to Battlefield that each Battlefield has felt different. You know, Battlefield 1, World War 1, Battlefield 2, World War 2, 2042, Future. You know what I mean? Battlefield 6, Modern. You know, hard, like Cops and Robbers. You know what I mean? At least it wasn't the same thing. Like, after Battlefield 6, though, if they release another Battlefield just the same way as Battlefield 6, it might feel a little bit dry. You know, as long as the game's good, people should still love it. But if you keep doing that again and again and again, keep releasing the same crap, people are going to get bored. You know? Ugh. Dude, I got a bunch of flour in my mouth. Gross. You know, because that's the thing. It's that, like, that's the scariest thing. You think about it. Is that can Battlefield 6 do better in its next title? Yeah, you can't have a repeat cycle. You can't do it. Giving these guys a chance. Alright. Oh god. Okay. You guys like my t-shirt? Only me, man. Only me will wear something like this. Funny ass shirt, yeah. Yeah, I got my clothes washed. I just haven't folded them yet. But when I put them in the wash, I just grabbed some clothes. I was like, I'm gonna wear this. I don't know why guys pinging it like I can't see them.
No one dies on my watch.
I know where they're spawning. Remember, troopers, you guys haven't left a like, please do. Yeah, at the end of the stream is when we're uninstalling this game. And then that'll be it. It'll be finished forever.
We're taking casualties.
Yeah, I've been seeing that the cheating stuff's been pretty wild on there. Yeah, it looks like the only one thing what Call of Duty is actually finally cracked down on is all the Kronos stuff. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of like videos on Twitter of people who have been getting banned or like can't play the game because people are using like them cheating devices. So it looks like they finally cracked that down, hallelujah. I know Battlefield's doing that too.
Target eliminated.
Yeah, but the thing is though, the fact is they have like this no skill matchmaking playlist. Well, you gotta think about it, like, because they have that, all the tryhards are gonna go over to that, right? So wouldn't it be easier to just play the regular mode now? Because all the tryhards are going to play the no skibos matchmaking. The fact it's just one server, like one playlist too, you're still going to have sweaty lobbies. A lot of people say when they play it, they don't even notice the difference in sweats. People say it's like, it's just the same thing. I think that's the one thing I realized with Call of Duty 2 though, is that the way how the game's designed and stuff, it's already sweaty as it is, you know, because of all its movement. You know, you don't have something like how it is with Battlefield, where you get like a kill, you can actually take cover, you know, try to regroup, maybe reposition or something. On COD, you get lit. The one big topic I've been seeing a lot right now with Call of Duty is the keyboard and mouse controller stuff. You know, as a controller guy, I understand why there is aim assist, but oh boy, like, you know, Call of Duty is a whole new meaning. Call of Duty is the reason why aim assist looks bad. It's so strong, bro. I couldn't really figure out the wall jump and stuff. I couldn't really figure out like an effective way to use it. Yeah, I don't need to see me enemies. Played this game a lot. I played this game long enough. I don't need to see them. Told you. Oh, bro's reloading. I got you, bud.
On your feet and
Ah,
fight.
big yeah. Get a reload in. Here's some more. 2 of them.
Tango down.
I'll go reload again. Oh, right on the corner. Come on. Sun was flickering in my eyes there. Or close. Where is he? Where is he? In the bush. Okay, we're fine, fine. Get the ammo.
I'm out. Reloading.
Alrighty. I'm not going to switch magazine. I'm just going to keep what I got. I'm just going to pick up ammo as I go. Going to challenge myself. Never mind, I'm dead. I tried. I'll tell you one thing, right? The RM68 has been an amazing gun for so long. If there's a weapon, what has been... Bloody hell. If there's a weapon, what has been, like, amazing since it came out is the RM68. This gun has... Well, when it came out at the start, it was extremely broken. That was probably its most overpowered. But they nerfed this gun, like, so many different times. And the only time they finally nerfed it was probably when the spread came along. But at that point, when the spread came out, this gun was still really good. And then they nerfed it, and it was bad for about a month. And then they buffed it, because they nerfed it so much that it just wasn't good anymore. And then they buffed it, and it's been... I would say it is some sort of balance, but it's definitely a good weapon. Yeah, this gun's been great for a very long time. All close. And below, perhaps. What's up, dude? Oh yeah, we might have quite a bit around here. Yeah, we got some peeps in the distance too. Oh, I need to hide. Need to hide. Where is he? Here he is. He's gone. I don't think there's another. I think that's it. Where's the other guy? Here he is. Come on. Oh. Oh, something just went off. Go behind.
90 meters away from me.
Yeah, you ain't gonna snipe me. Not now, you can't. You can't see me. Oh, it's doing so well. The iron sight, or what? The side iron sight? Is that what you're talking about? Will you put it to the side?
I'm hurt. Someone help! Need to reload.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a bit weird. It's a built-in one, right? But at least you don't have to have it for like attachment. Well, let's be real, Dave, right? I think once Battlefield 6 comes out, as long as you own the game, I don't understand why anyone want to come back. I already said that, like, the only reason I will come back to this game will be, like, a video. So I'll be, like, 1 year later after, you know, 1 year later or something, not playing 2042, and I'll make, like, a video. Like, if there's, like, a trend or something, you know, to, like, just play the game once, for, like, a stream or a video, I would do that. But except that, I'll be honest with you, I'm probably not going to play this game for years. Well, that's the thing, you know, if you guys have been around long enough, then you guys should already know how I treat my older titles. I played Battlefield 1 4 times since this game came out. So in the space of 5 years of this game being out, I played Battlefield 1 4 times, and I've done Battlefield 5 twice. And that's it. That's it in 4 years. That's how many times I play the older titles. I would have had Battlefield 5 3 times, because I was going to do a Firestorm stream recently, but I couldn't find any lobbies. So it never happened. It was annoying because I made a thumbnail and everything for that stream. But yeah, I can't go back to older games. I always played the most recent, I always played the most newest. You know, that's why I was on this game for so long. This is why I have so many hours on it, because this game was out for a really long time. Since 2021, man. Played it for a long time. But yeah, there'll be no way I'm coming back to this game. Yeah, exactly. If Battlefield 6 is going to be good enough, then there's going to be no reason to go back. Like, that's what it needs to be. Battlefield 6 needs to be that game where you have no interest to go back. Just like how it was with Battlefield 1. You know, the game was good enough that there was no reason to go back and play another Battlefield. Like, the game was good enough itself. And that's what I'm hoping that game will be. Like, that's the thing, like, what Battlefield has to consider is that if their new games comes out like every 2 to 3 years, then they have to understand how can they keep a healthy player count and people keep playing from years.
The enemy is now at a disadvantage. We're in control. We've lost the advantage.
Well, the fact is you already have Portal. You know what I mean? Even for this game, Dave. Where it has the older ones. Like Bad Company 2 and all that. Honestly, though, I think with Battlefield 6 and stuff, I think people really need to move on away from 3 and 4. They need to catch up with the times and stop, you know, stop living in the past. I don't understand why people keep playing them games. For a little bit, I get it, because there was nothing else better than that. But with Battlefield 6 coming out, I don't understand why people want to be on Battlefield 4. I don't understand why they want to play Battlefield 3. It makes no sense.
We've lost the advantage to the enemy.
Nostalgia? Is that what you call it, huh? Whoa! I remember this when I was 10. Oh, the bills, man. Now I have to pay bills.
Hostile neutralized!
Yeah, they might as well just close down the servers so they can save some money.
Threat neutralized! Cover me, reloading.
Now my teammates need to stop dying. Need to step it up.
Just taking control of the battle from us.
Threat eliminated!
Rest remain close. Follow up.
Tell you what, there's one thing you're gonna notice with Battlefield 6
Cover me!
is that you're gonna have a lot of COD players coming over to this game. I think there's gonna be a lot Call of Duty players gonna be playing Battlefield 6. I think especially the BR, there's gonna be a lot of Battle Royale players coming to that game. Dude, you know you're playing an old game when its highest support resolution is 720.
Get up and fight!
Dude, my first capture card I got was a 720 capture card. It was the first PVR capture card. I think it was like 30 or maybe 60 FPS. I can't remember now. And then I got myself a HDR PVR, whatever it's called, 2. And that was 1080p 60. And then I bought myself an Elgato. And then that was the first one where you can put into your PC. It goes into a PCI slot. But now I own a HDR, now I own a Elgato 4K capture card.
Threat neutralized!
Yeah, I don't think I really need to ever upgrade my capture card again, really. The one thing you want to look for with capture cards is the no delay. They're the best ones. Yeah, so as I said, troopers, tomorrow is going to be our final 2042 video. I'm going to be posting that tomorrow. And then that'll be our last 2042.
First, there's a battle to win.
Man, I'm so pumped. I cannot wait though. Cannot wait for this game. I just want to be a fun experience, a good experience, you know what I mean? I want to make sure I have a good time on it. Be a lot of weapons to choose and go around with too. I'm gonna go with that Scar weapon, that's for sure. Scar, do engineer. That's my go-to. And these guys don't want to leave the rooftop, do they? It's like every gunfight I'm having, it's just all of them sat on the roof. Look at it. There's so many on the rooftop. What? Oh man. Dude, I'm just trying to hold it together so I don't uninstall this game too early. Just trying to hold it together, man. I like that. Darn it.
Count me in. Let's go.
How am I gonna recover? Yeah, my mother-in-law was going to come and pick up her dog today, but she said she was not feeling well. She said she was under the weather. I was like, no way. I was like, there's no way I want to get sick right now. That's the last thing I want, dude, is to get sick. I'm like, nope. I was like, yeah, we'll keep her longer. Dude, I do not want to get sick, that's for sure. Knocking on wood on that. So I need to know, troopers, right? let's go and do the first question, right? What's the first thing, right? Because I think this will be easiest one. What's the one thing about the next Battlefield what you're glad that it doesn't have in this game? Well, it's not going to have in Battlefield 6. What's the one thing you're glad about for Battlefield 6 not having what this game has? For me, it's the Boris Sentry Gun and the Ranger. I'm not a big fan of like AIs doing damage or killing others. I think that should be done by an actual human, you know? So that's for me. So what is it for you guys? I feel like some of you guys probably say like specialists and stuff. No specialists from Dave, yep. It's a bad input. Oh, yeah. Bad Boy's looking hard at that one, yep. Yeah, input was crazy. Like, controllers got better, but on mouse, it's still pretty rough on mouse. It's kind of crazy that that still happens. Yeah, clearly it must have been a really big issue because they never managed to fix that.
Enemy spotted! 60 meters away from me!
Alright, so that's the first question. Next one is, what is Battlefield 6 doesn't have what you wish that they did have what came from 2042? So what's the one thing from this game where you kind of wish it came in for Battlefield 6? Even I have to think of that one. Man, I don't even know. What's the one thing I wish came onto this game, or Battlefield 6 is not going to have? Man. That's a tricky question, isn't it? Yeah, because, like, tax sprints in the game, I actually don't want tax sprint to be in, because tax sprint changes the flow of movement, and that changes the speed and change the pace of the game. So I don't want tax sprint. Oh my god, dude, I think I'm in the same boat as you guys. I don't think there's anything. I physically don't think there's anything from this game can be brought over the Battlefield 6. I'm actually really trying to think, though. Like, you could say the tier 1 skins, but the chance of Battlefield doing that, I think Battlefield's already going to be doing that for the 6. It's like a type of tier 1 or something skins related. So you can't say that. They're obviously doing all the dog tag, yeah. Dude, there's literally nothing. I actually can't think of anything what I would from this game, what I would like on Battlefield 6. Yeah, no, nothing. Yeah, I can't think of anything. See, that right there just shows this game entirely, doesn't it? You know what I mean? Like, if a game dev went to you and was like, oh yeah, what's the one thing from 2042 would you like to see on Battlefield 6? You know, you wouldn't have an answer. You had to leave it blank or put nothing. Yeah, that's the thing, like, with this game compared to Battlefield 6, it's like a 180 difference, isn't it? A 180 difference. Is he up there? He is. My god, what's he doing? Look at that, man. I'm hoping we can start, like, pre-launching Battlefield 6 soon, though. I'm hoping that they'll allow us to just be in the firing range or something, you know, before the game goes live. Because I honestly, I would really like it. Most games don't do that, but I really would like it where they have somewhere where you can do or use to test out your settings for the game. Because so many games don't have that nowadays. Like, you launch, you start playing it, and you have to, like, change the settings during the game. Like, I had to do that through Battlefield 6, or Battlefield 7, no, Black Ops 7. Freaking numbers, dude. Kid got lit up. But yeah, hopefully there's something so I can like play around my settings. Because unfortunately, what I probably have to do is as soon as Black Ops 6... Fucking hell, man. Battlefield 6. As soon as that game goes live, I have to play around with my settings and get it properly or corrected. So I can make myself a settings video. But I have to... I'll do all of that off stream, so it's going to be... I can't do all of that while I'm streaming. But yeah, as soon as I make that settings video, I'll be straight away live streaming. And then we'll be streaming for most of the day. By the way, this is our last game. Just want a heads up. This is our last game.
We need every soldier fighting.
This is my last ever game, by the way, guys. Can't wait. As soon as the game ends, that's it. We're done. Oh. It's not making me come back, is it? Oh my god. Jesus Christ, man. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. That's it. That's it. That's it. Alright guys, final stats. Final stats. We're checking it all. This is our final result for this game. Alright. So after... So after 3,480 hours on this game, with every single weapon tiered 1. Here we go right here. Look, every weapon is tiered 1. But that's it, guys. The game is finished. No more Battlefield 2042. That's it. Thank you so much to everyone for all the love and support over the years. I do appreciate it, although it has been an absolute struggle. It's also been a great experience too. I can't go back in time and change anything because we are here today and I'm happy where we are right now. I appreciate everyone, a single one of you guys support me over the 4 years or something for this game. I never thought I could make content creation a full-time job, and I did because of you guys, so I do appreciate it. But with 2042, it's done. It's completely done. We're going to deletion, and it'll never come back ever again. There we go, guys. There we go. It's gone. And I probably saved myself about 144 gig. And now we just wait for Battlefield 6. Troopers, thank you so much for all the amazing love. I do appreciate it. You guys are amazing. I'll see you all in the next live stream and the next video, and that will be on Friday for Battlefield 6. See you then.